probably about maybe a mile, something along those lines, from Lanier Falls. It's kind of more of a rapids than a falls, I think, but I'm supposed to be able to go swimming there, so it should give me a chance to cool down. Little update, I guess, seeing as I haven't really said much this video. I'm in Raven Rock State Park, of course. I'm hiking the Campbell Creek Loop Trail, which, even though it says 5 miles at the start, I think it's actually 6, with a little bit of hiking you do from the trail to the falls. So I'm gonna head up to the falls, do a little swimming there, grab a bite to eat, and then hike back. Thankfully it's gonna be a little cooler for the hike back, because especially at the start of this trail there's a lot of downhill, so it's gonna be up on the way back. But yeah, a little shout out to this park, Raven Rock State Park, North Carolina, out by Lillington. One of the best state parks I think I've probably ever been to. Once I complete this trail, I'll actually have hiked every trail inside the park except for the bridle trail, which is on the other side of the river. So, but yeah, this is just a really great park. I think it'd be a great park for anyone who's new to hiking. Yeah, there was a couple on the trail there. Didn't really want to film them without asking, so just cut it off for a second. But shouldn't be too far from the trail to the falls, maybe about 3/4 of a mile, something along those lines. But I guess what I was saying is this park would be ideal for people who are just starting to get into hiking and want to get on some trails that really feel like real hiking, and you still get to see some really cool stuff and some views, but it's not quite as strenuous as regular hiking. It's still got its uphill and all that, which, you know, is what makes it feel like real hiking, but it's definitely not the elevation you would see if you went out by the Appalachians or something along those lines. So I'm gonna keep on pressing on here, and I'll check back in once I get to the waterfall, probably. Yeah, I guess I was just going to add one more note. I was just thinking about, you know, that couple back there was a really nice couple. I had a little chat with them. Sounds like they're enjoying it. But them and other people I've seen on other trails, I've been noticing are, you know, they don't wear any kind of a pack or seem to carry much of anything with them, other than maybe some water. Now, me personally, you know, even though it's a state park, you're probably not going to get lost or lose the trail. Nothing will probably happen. I still like to have a pack with me with anything I would need to make a, you know, emergency overnight shelter, or a little extra food, or water filtration. You know, things that would be really important if, God forbid, somehow you lost the trail and ended up middle of the woods out here somewhere, not knowing where you were. So, and you know, then there's the other side of that argument where I'd probably come a little over-prepared. So even on day hikes like this, I'd probably still end up with at least like a 20-pound pack. 15, 20 pounds, I don't know, something along those lines. So I carry a little more weight with me when I hike. But I personally think it's well worth having some weight on you to be prepared in case something happens. So keep on pressing on here. Should be maybe a half mile from the trail, I'm hoping, to the falls. And hoping to get some swimming in there and cool down. It is about 90 degrees today with humidity, and it's nice in the shade. It's a little cooler, but it's still hot. So keep on pressing on. Let's see about some swimming here shortly. Starting to be able to hear water. Sign back a little ways ago said 1/4 mile, so I should be getting pretty close. I'm pushing here and get on down there. Yeah, I can see the river down there actually. I don't know if it'll come across on the GoPro, probably not till I'm closer, but almost there. Well, here we are. Lanier Falls. I'm swimming. Let's see what it looks like under there. Not too shabby. Okay, so a little update. While I was swimming in the falls, the button on my GoPro, front button, that lets you cycle through settings, all that, popped off of my waterproof case. Thankfully it wasn't underwater when it happened, but the button did unfortunately fall into the water and get swept away in the rapids. So, unfortunately my GoPro is not really usable for now. I'll have to get another waterproof case, or if I want to use it without the case I can do that. But for now I guess I'll just swap back to using the Canon and use this for the rest of the trip. I'm on the return trip now. It should be about 2 miles, maybe 2.5, something along those lines. And then I'll be back to the parking area and be heading home. So I hope you enjoyed the rest of the trip, and we'll keep on pushing on here.